New Mexico State men's basketball playing host to the Western New Mexico Mustangs today at the Don Haskins Center, the home of the UTEP Miners. It's been that kind of year. With NMSU unable to play games in Las Cruces per the state health order, school officials came together to allow the Aggies to host the Mustangs on their rivals' home floor. Aggies had only played 3 games all season into today. I mean, they're just looking for a game, like it's Saturday morning at the Y. First half was tight, waning seconds. Evan Gilliard is fouled here with less than a second left. Officials confer and rule a flagrant 1, so Gilliard gets a free throw, which he calmly cans. And then the Aggies also get an inbound with 0.8 seconds to go. Finish what you started, young man. Bottoms for Gilliard. Remember, he started his career at the Don playing for the UTEP Miners. The Aggies only led by 8 at the break, and I'm sure a PG-13 halftime talk from Chris Jans put it to bed in the second. Johnny McCants there from range. That makes it an 11-point game. 2 possessions later, get familiar with this man. William McNair past the stuffing. Philadelphia native extends the lead, and then with just over 10 minutes to go, another new face. This is Gerald Dokes, who signed with NMSU 10 days ago. Gets his eligibility, and here he is on the floor. Okie Dokes provided a major spark in the second half. Chris Jans has a gem in Dokes. NMSU cruises 70-41 before their WAC opener at Grand Canyon Friday, but no doubt just good to be able to hit the hardwood. The game contract for this one was signed 2 hours before tip, and even then, as Chris Jans alluded to post-game, it almost didn't happen.
And this was tenuous up until a few hours before. It almost didn't come to fruition for a number of different factors. We were in shoot-around, really doing our normal shoot-around, and then Coach Miller was on the side going back and forth on the phone. I knew I wasn't good, but fortunately, with Mario and Braun's help, they were able to make certain that it happened. So that would have been a tough one to swallow because we've had so many of those situations. But felt great to be back on the court.
So today is out of the way. I'm sure the Aggies very relieved about that, but they're still not allowed to play in their home state moving forward. Earlier today on ABC 7 at 5, I asked Mario on our air where he's thinking about taking the Aggies next.
We're looking at venues all across the city, professional, college, high school. The Don Haskins Center would be wonderful, but obviously UTEP men and women have their schedule too, so that's going to be tough. But we're certainly looking at high schools as well, Eastwood, Bel Air. Those are some possibilities.
The Aggies running the floor at Eastwood and Bel Air. That'd be a cool sight. I'll tell you, the concession stands, they might have to jack up the prices, but I'd love to see it. And I'm sure the Aggies are glad their athletic staff able to pull out the game today. But what about the UTEP Miners? I mean, they're just tossing up their turf to their I-10 rivals. Just so happens I had Rodney Terry in studio just moments after the NMSU game went final at his home gym. And hey, to him, it's all good in the neighborhood. A good Samaritan you are, lending your home court to your Aggies up the street at New Mexico State.
Well, I mean, I had no idea until I walked in and you told me that, so I had no idea that those guys were playing on our court today. But, you know, we're good neighbors, and anything we can do to help, you know, during this trying time right now. We know how difficult it is to navigate through a pandemic right now and trying to have a basketball season.
There could be people hanging out at my apartment right now. I'd have no idea either.